Hey guys, it's Julia. So today I am going to be doing the Mean Girls book tag for you guys, and I was tagged by Elise at Simply Biblio quite a while back, but I decided this would be fun because Mean Girls is just, oh man, bless Mean Girls. Bless that movie. That movie is just iconic in so many ways. There is a quote from Mean Girls, and then there's a question to go along with the quote, and then I will give you my answer, which will be a book, because this is a book tag. It's pronounced like Katie. Which character's name did you pronounce completely wrong? All of the freaking vampires' names in the Vampire Academy series, like the Morrowi, the Strigori, Vasilisa, Dragomir, oh man, like all of them I was pronouncing completely wrong. When I first read these, I'm like, how do you pronounce this? Is it like spaghetti? Like when I saw Strigoi or whatever, I was like, spaghetti. That's what I thought. Also, if you did not pronounce Hermione Granger's name wrong in Harry Potter when you first read it, you were lying to ourselves. It was all something like Hermione up in here. She doesn't even go here. Which character would you prefer to have in another fictional world? Albus Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series, because I think he could just go and fix stuff up in every other world, because he's just a magical, wonderful person that could just fix stuff in other people's problems and in their worlds, because come on, it's Dumbledore. He's almost invincible. Almost. On Wednesdays we wore pink. Repetition, repetition, repetition. What book gave you deja vu while reading it? Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas gave me really weird deja vu while reading it because it reminded me a lot of the Selection series and also of the Triwizard Tournament, and then also somewhat of the Hunger Games, and like with Assassins, like looking at them like, wow, throwback to reading those series and not knowing what this series was about. You need to stop calling each other sluts and whores. That just gives guys permission to call you sluts and whores. Which book gave you the opposite of girl power feel? It's not a bad book, but oh, sometimes Anastasia, whatever her name is, it just, you just shake your head and you just wonder. You go, Glen Coco! Name a character you wanted to cheer on while reading. I don't know about you guys, but during the Hunger Games book, especially the first one, I was cheering on Katniss Everdeen all the way. I'm like, you go girl, you go win that Hunger Games, you go volunteer for your sister, you go fall in love with PETA, you go shoot some arrows at a thing. Get in, loser, we're going shopping. How long do you typically spend in a bookstore? Well, for me, it depends if I'm with people or if I'm not with people, because if I'm with people, I try to like just take like the shortest amount of time possible. Like I go in, grab a book, and leave, because I just like, especially if they're friends that don't really like read, I don't want to keep them in a bookstore for a long time. But if it's just me, it's usually at least an hour. Usually I'll spend at least an hour just like walking around. It's not my fault you're in love with me or something. Which character would have to get a restraining order against you if they were real? For me, I don't know what it is. There's something about, you know, princes that I guess I have a thing for, because Dorian from Throne of Glass and Maxon from the Selection, they would not be able to get rid of me. I would just chase them around and never leave them alone. I just love them so very much. I can't help that I'm popular. What overhyped book were you cautious about reading? I was actually really cautious about reading Every Last Word by Tamara Irelandstone, just because I had heard so much about it and so many amazing things about it that I was really nervous that I was going to read it and just like not like it and then be like, wait, is something wrong with me? I don't like this book. Like, oh my god, oh my god. But thankfully, I did not have that problem because this book was phenomenal. I loved it. I've talked about this in like my past like 3 videos. It's incredible. Go read it. It is just, oof. She's a life ruiner. She ruins people's lives. We all love Regina George. Name a villain that you love to hate. I gotta go with Voldemort for this one, guys. I don't know about you, but he was the first villain that I ever kind of like read about, and he stuck with me, and I just love hating him. Like, especially rewatching the movies, I'm like, I hate you so much, this is great, I love it! I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. Who are your favorite fictional parents? Going to Harry Potter again, because bless that series. That series is my life and it will always be overtaking my body and my soul. Arthur Weasley and Molly Weasley from Harry Potter. These two are just the sweetest parents in the entire world because they just like adopt Harry into their like big red-headed clan, and she knits him sweaters and he like asks him questions about muggles, and I just love them so much. They're just such good parents. That's so fetch. Which book or series would you like to catch on? I have two books that I would really love to like catch on to right now, and they are The Young Elites by Marie Lu and Shatter Me by Taria Mafi. And both of these books I have had for a really long time, and I've read Shatter Me, but then I like got the next one and then I just didn't read it. So I need to reread this because everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. And I love Marie Lu. Like, I love Marie Lu so much, and I don't know why I just didn't start reading this right after the Legend trilogy. How do I even begin to explain Regina George? Describe your ideal character to read about. Okay, for me, usually the character has to be interesting and not like whiny. I hate whiny characters. They have to have a sense of humor. I love humor and I love laughing and I love making jokes. So if a character doesn't make jokes, then I can't relate to them, which is annoying. A badass character can usually get me. Like, I find myself liking a lot of badass characters. I'm not a badass at all, but just I like reading about them so I can dream and pretend I have a sword and a nice body and a person to fight against. I just have a lot of feelings. What do you do when a book gives you the bad case of the feels? Usually I like curl up in a blanket, I like turn on some Harry Potter music, and I'll just like sit there. And sometimes I'll text my friends and be like, can you believe this happened? This is how I'm feeling. I can't even right now. I can't even explain it. My brain is going to explode. And my friends are like, Julia, calm down. It's a book. And then I text another friend until someone starts caring about my feelings. Nice wig, Janice. What's it made of? Your mom's chest hair. Which character one-liners would you love to be able to claim as your own? For me, pretty much any one of Harper Price's from Rebel Belle, because this girl is hilarious. Like, let me just find a couple. Look at him. Whole life turned upside down, and he's in there making pizza rolls. Looking back, none of this would have happened if I'd brought lip gloss that night of the homecoming dance. This girl has bomb one-liners the entire story. Oh, Rebel Belle. I need to reread it. I mean, I didn't absolutely love it, but God bless those one-liners. They just made my entire day. Boo, you whore. Name a time a character's decision made you roll your eyes. There are lots of questionable decisions in YA. I don't know about you, but there's just a lot of them. There's just crazy hormone decisions that are made. But, let me think. You know, probably when Clary makes a bunch of stupid decisions in the Mortal Instruments books. Like, let's go find Jace by myself without letting anyone know because I love him and no one else can care. Don't get me wrong, I love the Mortal Instruments, but I do recall that one happening and just being like, oh my god. That was the Mean Girls book tag. I will tag some people down below. Also, as always, if you have not done this tag, feel free to do it. I have to clean my room and do online learning. Woohoo! I love you guys very much, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!